And then to inspect what they're doing. Ask them how many were at the show and how many purchased. This will also help you identify where they may need help with. They might need help with hostess coaching in that regards if there's not a attendance, or if there's not sales, maybe you need to help her with sales techniques. And then you've got to ask them, who at that event impressed you the most? Did you offer the opportunity to everybody? How many bookings did you get? Because you want to make sure she keeps her business going. And you need to teach her how to get those bookings. And did she ask for referrals? If there's 2,000 wholesale, that's equivalent to 4,000 retail. If you divide that by 150, which is about an average sale, that's 26 private appointments in those first 3 full sales months, or 7 clinics or shows with 4 women purchasing. So if you break it down further, down to the lowest common denominator, that's 2 private appointments a week, or 2 or 3 clinics a month. That will get them to their 2,000 wholesale within their first full 3 sales months. Really break it down. It makes it easy for them to see and understand. And have them monitor their progress on the Insight. I love this tool because it's real time, and make sure they know how to use the website and how to put orders in. How many have you gotten a phone call from a fairly new recruit and they say, I'm just going to have to quit? And you're thinking to yourself, you can't quit, you never started. If you have done everything you should to ensure her success by teaching and guiding her, then it was obviously them or a lack of self-confidence that caused them to let go of such a great opportunity to change their lives for the better. The sooner people are making money, the better. The more money they make, the happier everyone will be, and it increases their opportunity for greater success. If they are making money, why would they stop? Not everyone is a self-starter, but they can be taught to succeed. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mary. That was absolutely awesome. And one of the questions, Mary, I would like to ask, and then maybe someone else would like to ask a question, is now that I'm mentoring people and bringing new people aboard, how do I get my new recruits to want to mentor someone and team up with them?
Well, you do it by teaching them. And you teach them management skills, and that this is part of their job. They're getting paid a management bonus, and we're going to teach them and guide them and show them what they need to do to help their new recruit. So a lot of times if there's training going on, of course I want the new recruit there, but I also want that person there as well so they can learn how to do it. You can't expect a brand new person to know how to do everything. So it is a learning process, and you need to guide them and give them encouragement and just be there for them.
Thank you very much, Mary. I think that is so very important, and I think too many times, and in our meeting tonight we have 2 beautiful guests here, and of course we've done an interview, and one of the things I think we must always remember is it's their goals, which Mary taught us tonight. Another thing that we always must remember is everyone is in a different place depending on where they are. They are going to reach that goal by making money and doing what they love to do best, as long as they've been taught and they feel comfortable with what they're doing. So I believe it's practicing and watching each other practice, and we've learned so much here today by listening to others. And I think one of the biggest things that you mentioned, Mary, which is so important, is it takes courage for a brand new person to step up to the plate and move out with our business. Who else has a question? If you'd like to go off mute and ask a question, we'll let you do that. Oh, you're all not thinking about anything. You have no questions, so we'll move right along here. But if you do think of one after this next speaker, we'll be more than happy to answer it for you, because I believe this mentoring bonus and the mentoring that we can do to help other people, it's a life-changing experience for all of us. So with that, I would like to introduce to you one of our greats in Janique. She's one of our pioneers. You see her name continually, constantly, we visited today. She was sharing that she had just done a clinic, sold over $3,000 in one day. She did this by herself. Little did we know that she was going to be going into major surgery. I'd like to say that Helen Penninger had major surgery 2 weeks ago, is with me today in this meeting with positive attitude and thinking about building and growing. She never stopped. So with that, I would like to welcome Helen Penninger, and she's speaking in front of our meeting tonight, so this is very exciting. Welcome, Helen.
Thank you, Nancy. And she wanted me to talk about sponsoring.
And how to keep on keeping on, and she's been doing that for more years than we'll talk about.
41 years, and you have to go by the rule that Navi has always taught us. 1/3 coming, 1/3 going, and 1/3 staying. And, of course, after all these years, I've lost lots of them in death, and also a lot of them have dropped down. And I know very well you have to keep sponsoring. And in this year, I've already sponsored 6. And I'm so proud of them. But also with your customers, you have to keep in touch with them and keep interested in the products and what's going on. And I do stay in touch with my customers. And I try to train all of my girls, because I think that's really important, too, is that you train them well and get them started making money. But thing is going to really make people want to get into it, and they see that they can make more money than they've ever made. And then with a new 40% discount on everything, that will help, too, a lot, I think. Let them see they can make money right up front and get started with money in their pocket. And I think that's about all I've got to say. Thank you.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit more about that, because at dinner tonight, when I was visiting with Hall and Helen, we talked about Mr. Knobs' new marketing plan and the excitement of it. And I said to Helen, Helen, how many marketing plans have you been through? And her and Hall just started laughing, and they said, well, 41 years, we've been through a few, but we're sitting here yet today working with Mr. Knobs, have loyalty and love for Mr. Knobs, and boy, we're still making money, and we believe in his concept, and we believe in what he's doing, and we're going to do our best to build as many people as we possibly can. And that's the attitude of gratitude that our pioneers have, and many of you met them at the conference. They believe in the company. They believe in Mr. Knobs. And even though there's things that they look at and they go, wow, why did that have to change? They move right on, and they don't look back. And guess what? They're still here 41 years later, and they're still making money. The bottom line is, not only do we want to make money, but we want to see our company grow. Again, in sponsoring new people, we've got to continue to ask. And in this meeting today, it was very interesting. It was a lot of fun. We asked each and every person how they decided to join our wonderful company. Most of them in this room said, I asked to be a part of Unique International. I asked. So thank goodness for those great people, because they love the product. They love what they've seen. You represent us very, very well. But I'm wondering, if we start asking and we really find a way to get into conversation with other people, I have a feeling our recruiting would quadruple, because all these beautiful people I'm looking at tonight joined our family because they asked us. So let's think about, when we start asking, what's going to happen to our growth and your income. Remember, again, it's going to take practice. It's going to take courage. But we know we can, through setting our goals and truly believing in what we have and believing in Mr. Knobs in our 50 years. Now, does anyone else have a question they would like to ask?
Nancy, I do.
Okay, and who's we talking to?
This is Juanita.
Well, hi, Juanita. We're ready to listen.
Oh, great. I want to know Mary Black's commercial. What is